But you went to Okinawa, and I went to Okinawa at the same time.
Oh, yeah. And we
Complete
both
accident.
got fucked over by the weather.
Yep.
So yeah, when we record Trash Taste, we always like talk about our schedules when we're available to do it. And Joe was like, "Oh, I'm going to Okinawa." I was like, "Oh shit, no way, I'm going to Okinawa." During the exact same period.
Yeah.
And I was like, where are you going? And then we accidentally booked the exact same hotel.
Yeah. On the exact same day.
The same day. And then there was a landslide in Okinawa, so we couldn't go.
Yeah, there was a giant, like, I guess, like concentration of rain that happened the day before. And we found out 10 minutes before we landed. And as we're waiting at the baggage carousel, Aki gets this email and was like, "Oh, yeah, so you can't go up here, and everyone who is currently here, we're trying to evacuate them. So, sorry. Peace." So we're like, fuck, what are we going to do? So last minute, I booked a hotel in Naha, and we just chilled in Naha for 3 days. It was great. Yeah. I cracking open Orions at 10 in the morning. It was sick.
So instead of filming a video, you just had a little vacation.
Well, originally we weren't. I wasn't even going to film a video because this is the same treehouse hotel that Aki and I stayed in last year.
Yeah.
And we had made a video for them back then. Yeah. And they had liked us and the videos we'd made so much that they invited us back because they had built new rooms, I guess, new tree houses. So they were like, yeah, you want to come and check out the new tree houses? And we're like, well, we, had a good time last time. So we're like, fuck it, let's go. Fortunately, we couldn't do that. And instead I just got belligerently drunk for 3 days in Naha.
It was like a great vacation.
Sounds like
awesome.
a great vacation.
It was so hot.
Yeah, it was like 28 degrees.
No, dude, the second day we were there, it was 32 degrees. People were at the beach. And in November, and I was in this cab, and there was, because obviously this is Okinawa, and unlike in Tokyo, the cab drivers in Okinawa love talking to you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're constantly talking to me. I found out though why they constantly talk to me. It's because out of the 4 cab drivers that we had on our trip there, 3 of them were like, "Oh, I thought you were Okinawan." Apparently, I have the face of an Okinawan.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. And I'm like, "Oh, I've never gotten that before." And he's like, "Yeah, I think that's why a lot of people here talk to you because they think you're a local." And I was like, "Oh, okay. I mean, that's cool." But on the 32-degree day, I jumped in the cab and it was this kind of older gentleman, of course, taxi driver in Japan.
Yeah.
And he's driving us, and I was like, well, I should probably open up a conversation. We're in this cab for the next 40 minutes, so I was like, "Man, it's so hot today, isn't it?" The dude's just like, "Oh my God, let me tell you about it." Just goes off on this giant rant. It's like, "I've been here for 60 years. This is fucking unacceptable." It's like when I was a teenager, peak summer in Okinawa would be like 33 degrees.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, "Oh wow, that actually sounds great." And he's like, "Yeah, I know. It's 32 degrees today, and it's fucking November." Yeah. It's like, what is this shit?
Yeah.
It's like, we're doomed. And then he started going off on about like global warming and this like doomsday rant and shit like that. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna stop talking.
It is worrying.
You've unleashed the beast.
The
beast. By saying one sentence.
Yeah. I didn't go for vacation. I went to film with Chris, so that was interesting. We went to the same island that you went to that one time on Journey Across Japan, the one that's like really far north. And then there's a giant bridge going to this tiny island. There's a giant cool-ass bridge that leads to the smallest island. And it's like, surely the cost of making this bridge is a lot more than whatever's on this island.
I don't remember which one that was.
It's in one of the...
Not Ishigaki.
No, it was Okinawa. Oh, Ishigaki? It's near Ishigaki.
Near Ishigaki?
Yeah, it's near Ishigaki.
Kumejima? Maybe?
Oh, yeah, okay, wait. See like... You see where? So open up the map. Yeah, I'll try and zoom in and enhance for you.
I mean, you could just go Google Maps as well. Yeah, that'd probably be easier.
You know where Nago is?
Nago, yeah.
There's those 2 little foot islands. And there's a tiny one.
Oh, Island?
The one that looks like a dick.
I mean, no, that's Island. Island. I thought that said Island.
What are we, a rage coming now?
So like,
I went to Island.
Yeah. So zoom in. No. So no. Like Nago, the middle.
Yeah.
The middle, Nago.
The middle. Yep. Right.
Yeah. No.
Where says Nago? Yeah. Nago's
left. Okay, then go north from there. And north a little bit more.
Oh, that one there?
No. North a little bit more.
A little bit more?
That one. The Kouri.
Kouri? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, I remember that one.
That was a cool ass island.
That was a cool island.
Look, click on the beach. Look at this bridge. It's fucking insane. It should be in some of the pictures.
Oh, yeah. I do remember this.
It's like the most insane bridge It's
Okay,
so
yes, I
long
do remember
to
this.
this tiny island.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Yeah, very cool.
So we stayed there. It was really cool. Okinawa was awesome.
That beach is fucking beautiful as well.
Yeah. It's
Unbelievable.
like this bridge is like insane.
Yeah,
It's-
I do remember this.
I was like the UK could never. But it was really fun. I enjoyed Okinawa. I had Okinawa soba was really fucking good. But yeah, I did some water sports as well. That was fun.
Oh yeah.
What
Managed
did
to
you
get Chris to do some water sports as well.
Again?
No fucking way.
Yeah, I managed to convince him.
He had a traumatic experience last time.
Yeah, we went on like the banana boat thing, whatever the fuck it
Oh, the
was.
speedboat thing?
Yeah, and
He didn't like that?
He was like begging them to go slow, and I kept being like, no, faster, please. Faster.
Well, yeah, because
was like-
if you don't know, that's the last time he did that, he perforated his eardrum.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So
And I had to take him to an ear doctor, and I saw the video. He's like, yeah, I think I like hurt my eardrum. Took him to an ear doctor. The doctor looked at it, with the scope, and there was a big
Yeah.
TV there, so I could see inside of his ear, just this giant hole in his ear. And I was like, oh, my bad, OG.
I did wakeboarding for the first time. And,
Wakeboarding's good fun.
And I've never felt like I've been beaten up so much in my life. This shit was, oh my God.
Yeah, it's tough.
It's the one where you the boat drags you and you're on
Yeah.
like a surfboard.
Yeah.
And like it was, oh my God.
I've always wanted to try it.
Dude, I did not expect it to be that physical.
What do you mean?
Because like you kind of have to like crunch yourself into a ball and grab onto this rope, and then they just pull you, and you have to quickly like hold on for so fucking hard
Yeah.
to hold on to this thing, whilst the board slowly like drags to the top of the water, and then once it's out of the water and like kind of going, you stand up.
Right.
But then you've still got to pull your entire like body weight and like stay balanced.
You got to lean back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
and
so
meanwhile,
hard.
Meanwhile, you have to control your legs because this board is fucking.
It's
all
going
over the place.
crazy. And then
Yeah.
like, the jet ski that's pulling me,
Yeah.
if it like turned a little too aggressively, it would send like 3 ripples that would like fucking destroy me.
You're up in the air.
But the one thing that I kept doing is like, I was trying to understand what she was telling me to do because it's really tough, but I would try and stand up too quick. And then what would end up happening is that the jet ski would pull me and I wouldn't let go.
Yeah.
But the board was in the water and wanted to pull me the other way.
Yeah.
So it was like a medieval torture device where I was getting pulled in both directions and it hurt so fucking much.
You're getting like hung, drawn, and quartered.
And like the next day, it felt like I'd actually been beaten up. Like genuinely, I was so sore and my body hurt so fucking much.
Yeah. That's the thing, right? Is that like water sports, especially if you're doing it all day or even like all afternoon, my God, you forget just how much of your body you use in any water sport. Even if you're just like sitting there on a banana boat, right? Like you're holding on to dear life. So you're still using a lot of muscle. And the next day you're just fucked.
I've always wanted to try it though. Was it fun?
Yeah. I think it would have been nicer on a nicer day. It was the waves were quite bad the day I did it, and it was quite gloomy.
Right.
So it would have been nice if it was like lovely beach in summer.
Yeah. The rain was kind of, wasn't too sure if it wanted to stay or
Yeah,
not.
there's so much
Yeah.
rain.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it is the winter. Well, is it winter now?
Yeah,
Technically,
Ten-
yeah.
Have
Technically,
you
it
been
is.
to Okinawa?
I've never been
You
to
should go.
Okinawa.
It's cool.
Oh, it's lovely.
It was like Hawaii, but good, I felt like.
It's Hawaii, but affordable.
Well, Hawaii felt like it'd been turned into like adult Disneyland, whereas Okinawa just felt kind of like just a really awesome. At least, I mean, I wasn't in Naha, like the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think especially like around Nuggle, like around where you were,
Yeah, it was
is
really
like
cool.
it's very, very nice. I think Naha's a little bit touristy nowadays, but still a lot better than Hawaii, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, because whenever I want to go to a beach, normally I just fly to Thailand and visit
That's
family
true,
at the same
actually.
time.
That's
That's
true.
true. Let's go Thailand.
So I've always wanted to go to.
You can meet in the
Okinawa,
middle.
though. Huh?
You can meet in the middle.
Yeah, just meet in the middle.
Yeah.
Does Okinawa do? Does the airport's international as well, right? Oh, okay, that'd be cool then.
I think because most of the tourists in Naha like just fly directly from China. Yeah,
okay.
so I think it's like kind of limited when it comes to international. Like,
Oh yeah,
where
there
you
was
can
like
get it from,
so
but-
many Chinese
Yeah,
tourists.
well, because it's just right there.
Yeah, I did. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm done.
What do you recommend doing in Okinawa then? Where it's
Just get shit faced, eh?
just get shit faced.
I mean, for me, my personal favorite thing about Okinawa is the food. It's just like
Right.
the food culture is just completely different to anything else you can get in Japan. And oh my God, like I've always said the two places in Japan that have perfected Japanese food is Hokkaido and Okinawa.
One side or the other.
One side or the other.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but like those two places I think have just perfected food. And we went to this like Soki Soba, for instance, which is like this Okinawan soba that they only make there. We found this like dingy fucking soba place in like the back streets of like Naha, way far away from any touristy place that my friend recommended me, and it was the best fucking thing I've ever had in my life. It was so good. But just like that kind of stuff. Also, the one thing I also really like about Okinawa is that like they love talking to strangers. Like there's just this like stranger friendliness that I've missed so much living in Tokyo.
Yeah.
That you can just like, if you like, you know, you've experienced the stranger friendliness in like Osaka, right?
Yeah.
It's like that, but like even more sometimes.
Oh,
they just
okay.
love talking to people because they just live in that island life.
I just feel like it's the island vibe.
It is the island life.
You just gotta be chill living on the islands.
I've always said, like, I've always wanted to, if I were to live anywhere in my retirement, I'd probably move to Okinawa.
It was really fun driving around Okinawa as well. The views were awesome and the roads were quiet, so it was just fun driving around.
Yeah, I assume it's not too busy at this time of the year either.
No, it was dead.
Yeah.
Especially like up where I went, it was like no one.
Yeah.
It was cool.
In the summer, it's a bit busy, but, you know, beats staying in Tokyo for the summer.
I mean, anything beats staying in Tokyo for the summer.
Sure.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, I've always wanted, could you see yourself like living on an island like this?
No.
Like permanently?
I could live on an island like this.
Retirement home for you on an island?
Yeah. I've legitimately thought about potentially buying like a holiday home in Okinawa.
Oh,
because
shit.
I've been to Okinawa now probably, I think this time around that I just came back from is
Yeah.
like my 7th or 8th time going.
Damn.
Yeah.
And I fucking love it. It's so nice.
I can see you vibing with the island life.
Yeah. I mean, I love
He's
the beach.
one of them. Everyone thinks he's one of them.
Look, when a cab driver says, I thought you were a local, I basically got my citizenship at that point. So I'm good, dog.
You know, it's just like, it's a little slower pace there.
Yeah.
Everyone's just more chill.
Yeah.
You can't get things as fast, and it's
Exactly.
just like...
The food is good. The vibes are good. The
It's all
beaches
about
are
the vibes,
amazing.
man.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah. I would love to like live on an island just for like a year or something, just to see what that kind of life is like.
Well, I mean, Japan's technically an island.
Well, you're not like a tropical island,
Okay.
Joey.
Well, actually, America is technically an island.
Yes, Joey. Thank you very much,
Just
Joey.
saying.
Being that guy, Joey.
I'm being that guy.
The UK is also an island, Joey. So is Australia, Joey. We've
Yeah.
all grown up on islands.
Not islands
Joey.
I'd want to be on.
Yeah.
Pretty much the island vibe wherever you go
Yeah,
as
facts.
well.